I will not tolerate this. I will not tolerate this. The only way I accept this fucking thing... I can't even scroll back for this. The only accept I have for the fur minion like that is either the... Boom, boom. I think Deltarune did that. Or was it Undertale? I don't even know anymore who did that. Or this. I can't even hear it over the sound of this fucking train. Alright. I wanted to do When Worlds Collide. I want to give my opinions! What the fuck is Wani World? I don't want to talk about Wani World. Wani Hug that Gator. However, before we can continue, there's a slight problem. Today is a normal day. That's the problem. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go do some stuff. There's hope for us, yes, yet, young Padawan. Let's continue. Today is a normal day. Just another one of the bunch. Nothing special. Just one more day, one wow. Wake up, get ready, hop on the train, business as usual. Unfortunately, I'm going to be doing this for about 30 minutes, and unless someone gives me 50 bucks, I will not be doing a stream tomorrow. I'm extorting my customers. It's one more day. Wake up, get ready, hop on the train, business as usual. Oh, well, yeah, I guess there's one thing that's special this time. Oh shit, I forgot to turn the sound effects back on. Since this morning, a sweet, meaty scent has filled the air. I don't know how to describe it any other way. It's as if all the carnivores suddenly agree to wear steak-scented perfume, or something like that. Shit, the debug shit is still on. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it definitely stirs my appetite. Besides that, it's been pretty cold these past few days, but I suppose it's just the season. People around here don't really like winter. Makes sense with all the cold blood, but for humans like me, it's just a bit uncomfortable. The city is such a precise location for this, freezing in the winter and burning in the summer. If only Aaron Nolan Bennett had 50 bucks. It's a shame. I don't know how to set up a donation counter, so I can't even make it a group effort. I'm sorry, you'll have to do without it, or it'll be a surprise stream that even I didn't see coming. Okay. Anyway, here's my stop. Oh, this is my stop, sorry. Ah, Stamond. It's not how you do Saint, my man. It's Saint. Not sexually transferable Hammond. I still remember my first day here. The place was bustling with life, and honestly, it still is most of the time. However, for some reason, today everything looks a little empty. Like the usually vibrant students of this institution are hiding away. So why are you saying usually vibrant? They're not here. They're not less vibrant. Could it be a holiday? I don't think so. There's people inside the school. I can see them through the windows. Then what is it? Whatever it is, I won't figure it out just standing here. I head towards the main entrance, open the door, and... Ugh! What the heck? My eyes! Same sweet... Hold up, this music's way too loud for my tastes. It's the same sweet, meaty smell from the train, but... Ugh! Wait a sec. Get a distinct feeling that my eyes won't really like whatever's in the air right now. Neither does my nose. It feels like I'm breathing in kitchen overloaded with strange spices. It's starting to irritate me. I really wanted to avoid stepping further into the scent flooding the school, but then the bell rang, and signaling the start of classes. That's my cue. I'm late. I hurry towards my first class, PE with Professor Solly. On my way to the gym, I look around and only get more confused. Normally, even now, there'd be a few students wandering around school, but no. There's no one. Not a single soul. That's strange. Maybe everyone's already in their classes. That'd be unusual. But maybe everyone's just in their classes. Why would they be just in their classes? Like, I get what you're trying to change. Maybe everyone's just in their classes, but it doesn't read quite right. Like, I feel like you should maybe everyone's already in their classes. I don't know if that's a sentence you can say casually without it sounding weird. Whatever the case, it's best not to keep Professor Solly. Why do you keep calling him Professor? His name is Coach Solly, uppercase and all. I love how this display case, by the way, has like several empty spaces. I reached the gym entrance, mentally braced myself for a ball to the face, and opened the door. That happened once because you were late, Bingus. Where is everyone? There's no one here. Is it a holiday? You already said that. Well, maybe they're using the Friday schedule. Well, in any sense, it's not Friday. That's silly. You said in lowercase. Maybe there's an assembly in the auditorium. As I think of more possibilities, I look around. Which should have been fixed. Okay, I just pulled this one off of Snooperoo. It's possible this isn't updated. I think I'm just going to pull the one that's on the... Please hold on for one hot minute as we resolve issues. We're waiting for the update. We're waiting for the update, cause I forgot that the workshop exists. Okay. I forgot it existed. First script update. Kind of figured Snooper would be updated, but I guess, you know, they got a whole fucking workshop to take care of this stuff, so... Oh, shit! Language. Still fucked up the Citamin one, though. If the institution's steaming students, right? Still a weird way to describe it, man. Thicker instead of denser. I mean, dense is fine. There we go. Listen, I know that he's a coach, but his name is Coach Solly. That's why they uppercase it. I personally like to imagine that they just did it wrong in the demo and they just thought it was a funny joke to keep around. I walk into the locker room and shades closed in record time. Oh, they actually changed him instead of using the default spread. I was wondering about that. Damn! That's Spanish, my man. Get your inverted exclamation points out of my English. I'm barely fast enough to dock in time. Good reflexes! Good way to start the day, don't you think, Ingo? By the way, why were you late? The alarm clock didn't do its job. Then we're too late, right? Full name, Dr. Professor Coach Solly. True. Okay, that's valid. Valid? Why do you say that? Did something happen? Huh? Yeah? No, nothing at all. You're human, so I don't think you have to worry about that anyway. Let's play dodgeball. You sure? I feel like something's Watch out! Ah! Without time to continue our conversation, a shower of balls released all around us. One move to the left, another to the right. Dodge here, dodge there. What happened on my first day at school? I forgot how good I got at this. So I would say if it was Coach Solly's piercing stare from a distance. Yeah, just remember I lost confidence in this game. You mustn't boast, Inko, you must win. The only thing standing between you and your goal is a certain grumpy pink dog. I look around for her. I must have events for ending like my first day. I don't intend to let that tragedy happen again. Don't get me wrong. I'm not planning on throwing her any balls. She'd kill me if I did. But at least I can get a couple of looks to avoid surprise attack. That should be enough. I look with my little eye and oh, wait, there aren't any balls around me. Actually, I looked, there aren't that many students either. I'd give an estimate. I'd say this is in this extreme game of dodgeball. There's only a third of the usual participants. I never see Mia. I was right. Something is happening today. Question is what? Doesn't matter. I can afford to think about that later. Now, I just focus on the game. I saw my feet taking a firm stance while tensing my muscles. Oh shit! Do it. That's great. Good shot, Glasses. Seems you've improved a bit, but you got a long way to go. Keep it up. No one will be left behind in this class. What? That's not fair. Obviously, if it weren't, you wouldn't force yourself to improve. What? Did you just read my thoughts? Hey, all you worms! The game is over. You've warmed up enough. How about burning off some of that energy for something more competitive? Everyone to the track! It's freezing out there. Correct, that is a problem. All the cold-blooded ones can stay here and die. Everyone else can stay cool while running. No excuses! He completely ignored me. Anyway, everyone followed his instructions and we went from the gym to the athletics track. And there's another detail. Among the few people around me, there are only men. Mia's absence is strange in itself, not having any girls around, but not having any girls around in general. Hey, saw the shot you made. Look great. Oh, thank you. It's a shame you hit Coach Solly. He didn't budge or anything. You know, he's a stuff of steel. I don't like the phrasing. It's a bit clumsy. You can tell that it's Spenito first, but one time, one of the lights at the gym fell because the ball hit it. It hit right on target, but the guy didn't even move. Like, I could critique the English, and in a fic, I might do that a bit more, because in a fic, you can just write a fucking Spanish one and call it a day. You know, you don't have to be bilingual about it. But in a mod, it's like, you can like, you're a fucking mod, man. You can get someone who knows a little English to polish it up. I don't need to be the guy to tell you this. It's also not the centerpiece of everything. More about the structure and the presentation. About what makes a mod instead of a fic. One of these days, we're going to get a snook game with the characters cosplay as the boys. Are you done gossiping, Damien? You hate exercise, not make friends, soldiers. But what about group cohesion? Today's activity is simple. Try and beat your records. Just run like your lives depend on it. I know many of you are not as competitive as there's some others, so I'll have mercy on you drones. Only takes one turn, then you can melt into the ground or whatever. One turn? I mean one round. Man, I love how it doesn't even have an uppercase. I don't think you need any more information, do you? Let's get to it, soldiers. Yes, sir. Wait a minute, Damien. What are you doing here? You're a cold-blooded soldier. You should stay in the gym. Isn't only Inko here, though? There are no other warm-blooded people in school, right? I missed the race. Nah. You sure you can handle this? I don't want another student kissing the floor in the middle of class. Bots got them confusing ones and zeros. I'll be fine. It's not that cold, really. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but if I see you stumbling, you'll go right to the benches. Understood? Yep. Oh yeah. This is a good opportunity, Kinky. What? Oh, wait. Forget it. Let's go running. We're gonna say something? Sound like something you should worry about. You're human, after all. So, it's later explained. I think what he's referring to is that male dinosaurs become competitive, and that's what he's talking about. What do you mean?
What? Don't you know? I thought it was general knowledge, the kind of stuff you learn by osmosis or something.
Why is the game suddenly so much quieter? Well, no, I've been feeling confused since I arrived. Only human, after all. The only human. There are a lot of people missing today, aren't there?
Oh yeah, it's the season's fault.
Winter?
No, mating season. Everyone's thinking about that Booba and Kiki. It's snoo time.
The season of what? It's the season to be fucking la 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 la, because that's the only thing you can say when you got a dick in your mouth. You guys have those things? I know the animals have those. I thought you were talking metaphorically.
Ah, that sounded racist. He's been spending a lot of time with Livia these days.
That's not racist. I mean, I guess it's racist to compare someone to animals, but otherwise it's a very subtle dig. That's not what I expect someone who reads Wani to pick up on. Myself excluded.
During this month, hormones will be doing crazy things.
Because a lot of people who write this kind of stuff, they'll be like, no, that's because animals have that and humans don't, so you know what I mean. It's the kind of... whatever.
During this month, hormones will be doing crazy things.
It's winter! Why would you have Estrus season during winter? Gonna be a white Christmas too, one way or another. Aaron Noble Bennett, no. 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 I will sing Boob Butt and Kiki again.
Be careful. Some fool might suddenly become a...
Some fool? I pity the fool!
Including you? Nah, I'm a special case. The athlete par excellence. Without wanting to sound egocentric, of course.
It's because they castrated him. That's why he's trying so hard to exercise, is at some point he's going to have to explain to Liz that he's been chemically castrated. Now, you might say, who did this to him? And it's he. He tried to suck his own penis, and he bled acid all over his balls. They've melted. They've melted, Inko. My balls melted. My saliva might be immune to the acid, but my skin sure ain't.
Besides, I already have Liz. I don't need to do anything. Make sure you don't bother anyone else too much.
How the fuck would your hormonal glands know that? They're not that smart.
Yet, I want to run. How about some racing? Try to make your record a little bit fun. I'd also like to see how fast you've gotten. Let's go! First group is coming out.
It's just me or is Damien more competitive than usual? No, Damien got that one time because he snooflees on the land. Yeah, he like bent over while he was lying down and like his crotch got fucking blasted. Why he was nude at the time, we'll never know. Maybe he was on the toilet. Dude roasted his own peanuts. You know, let's just say it, go. I lost him while I was jerking it, you know. My penis. Fuck. Can I have a normal mod for once where Anon doesn't end up with his dick in his hands? Just feels Damien more competitive than usual. Although only a little. Guy's competitive by nature. From what he said, I shouldn't compete with the others, but I'm curious too. Can I give him a competition? Sure, I'll be right behind you.
That's it!
Damien rushes forward towards one of the lanes of the track. I follow him and take the lane right next to him. I mentioned earlier that Damien seemed a little more competitive than usual, and I was right. CG1 in progress. It was like a flash flight. One moment he was behind me, and the next all I could see was a trail he left behind. I want to look behind. Don't repeat. Don't repeat sentence structures like that. I start running. There's already a good distance. Like, you should say something like, I'm gonna win. I'd start running. There's already a good distance between us, but it won't last. But at least it's not as much as I thought it would be. Looks like I'm not bad after all. At least I can't say I'm particularly fast. Looks like the others are falling behind, right? Funny. I guess those are my hominid superpowers. Human super stamina and action, baby. Endurance hunters, you mean? I'm getting tired too. However, there is someone that doesn't seem tired in the least. Damien. He's still on the lead. Doesn't seem to be trying very hard, yet he's way ahead of the rest. At the very least, I want that second place. Slowly, I managed to close the distance between us.
Well, you've really improved, haven't you? Digger from the beginning of the year wouldn't have been able to keep up with me.
I'm trying really hard right now.
Nah, me too. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's fun, isn't it? Pushing yourself a little farther when you feel like you can't go any further. And at least I find it fun. It's a nowhere exact. Oh, we got CG and tube progress.
How do you talk while running? Aren't you short of breath?
Of course, I'm giving you an advantage. Which, by the way, is already over. See ya! Just a little. 400 meters, Damien. 50 seconds. Glasses! 1 minute. No.
Why Facebook?
Hold on a minute. 1 moment, please.
Here we go.
It's a new lap record.
It's such a small voice clip, but it means so much to me. Oh, it's a cute little happy song. I like that one. I sink onto the grass at the side of the track as I try to calm my labored breathing. I can hear some of the people I competed with muttering things in the distance. The guy's fast and looks. Or he thought he could beat Damien. Almost came in second. I'm watching. But I swear Coach Sully's smiling proudly right now.
Yes, I am.
What? Now that I'm taking a break and can't stop thinking about those beans. How's Olivia? CG3 in progress! The figure stands right beside me, casting a shadow over me from the sunlight. Yeah, no, it's a fucking shadow from the moon. Of Damien! Hold up.
Damian.
Damien! That's my name. Don't waste it.
You mean don't wear it out?
Ugh. It's been a while since I competed.
You mean ran? Or come on. CG4 in progress!
That wasn't bad at all, man.
Why are you using so many CGs on these side scenes? Unless we're gonna fuck Damien, I don't care. Unless we're showing off those big, burly muscles for the ladies. Wiggles my eyebrows suggestively at the gay men in the room. I'm doing it just to make them angry.
Although I think you put yourself in the eye of the storm.
Haha!
I think you should have followed my advice. Now you have it harder.
Wani game moon. We will get to the haha at some point.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I explained to you before the race, didn't I? It's mating season. That race was not normal. I know if you noticed, everyone was trying harder than usual. He just went along with it.
Damien, you suggested this, you asshole.
This was a demonstration. And because you were competitive, you really excelled. And that could be dangerous.
I think you should really compress this down into like what you're really, it's about mating displays, right? This is about displays and about impression and about, I know it's about competition, but the way this is phrased is so clumsy.
And that could be dangerous. Well, you promise some idiot gives you trouble for this.
What? No way!
No way!
I don't even know how to fight. I'd rather stay here in the grass.
Yeah, that's an option. Anyway, you're human, so this might not be a big deal for you, right? So stay away from the troublemakers and you'll be fine. I think. That doesn't inspire much confidence. I guess.
Plus it didn't run again. But I have breath for it.
Glasses, come over here for a moment.
Give him the Estrus protocol. That's my cue. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir. Who?
Oh, sorry, yes. Coach Sully?
There's a capital letter missing in there. Coach is my first name.
I don't know if capital works. Uppercase is a bit more specific. I always feel, because like capital, people might think about capital cities. I don't know, something in my brain that just says uppercase is better. Because it's uppercase, lowercase. And capital is its own thing.
Listen carefully, you did a good performance today. Maybe too much. I forgot to pick up the balls from the dodgeball game a little while ago. Can I ask you to do it?
Take a look at these. Look at this. Look at this height. Look at these two men. One is standing firm, crossed, chest out, shoulders squared. Inko, like a tissue paper in the breeze. Whoosh.
Normally I would do it, but I need to take care of some personal matters.
Your wife!
Procling needs you. Oh, I understand. That's fine, I'll take care of it. Okay, put him on the bag and drop him in my office. Now, if you excuse me, I must take care of the enemy spy. Hold that spy. Don't touch that sentry. You're a soldier. You are not responsible for spies. Leave it to the pyro. Leave it to the medic. Leave it to the engineer. Get to the front line, soldier. You can now go recruit. Yes, sir. Wait, spy? It doesn't matter. I've had enough excitement for one day. I picked up the balls and put them in the bag just like Coach Charlie said. I can see some of the students competing on the track. This will be another one of those demonstrations. I think it works better if you use the term display, because if you call the mating display, then Inko can be more mystified by the term. Like, competition is just a fucking competition, man. I'm half tempted to start reading a manga that's right next to me. I got actually distracted like an idiot. Anyway, I finished collecting the balls and head inside the gym. Oh. For a moment, I'd forgotten the smell in here. It'll be like this all day, all month. Remember, Damien was just gonna take 2 weeks. I got the impression a month, but whatever. A fortnight? Is this the fortnight Vinny was talking about? Can't say that this is a custom. It's not a custom. A custom is like a thing you do because of culture, not because your biological clock says it's boning time. Damien mentioned something about hormones earlier. I guess that's what... No, those are pheromones. Is there any strict definition for this? Chemical substance that is produced and released into the environment by an animal, especially a mammal or an insect, affecting the behavior and physiology of others of its species. And hormones are intentionally internal. Are your body's chemical messengers. Oh no, I smelt a bee and now I've gained a large bee butt. My physiology changed forever. I go into the locker room and leave the bag of balls in the teacher's office. I'm about to leave when something occurs to me, since I may as well change my clothes. Anyway, the class is almost over, right? Why is this option so fucking ominous? Why is the option so ominous? Why is the game going, hey, you want to hit this button with your big, fat, meaty hand? You want to slap this with your big, fat, meaty hand? We all know what this means. Why wait? I went to the lockers and grabbed my change of clothes, as well as some emergency... So, like, here's the thing that I think is kind of neat, and we're never going to get it from these motherfuckers, because they're not going to talk about it. Wouldn't Estrus season be, like, the most dysphoric thing you can experience as a trans person? It's like, I'm a guy. I want to be a guy, but I have female Estrus season. I gotta get my blockers. Fuck. Well, that shit's gotta suck. Isn't that horrific? Your body could change because some idiot's throwing around scents. Yeah. But glad humans don't have that. Notice some emergency deodorant, which I haven't had any use for now. Why are we already playing her music? We immediately know what's going on at this point. I didn't think it was necessary right now, but the way things are, it's better to be safe than sorry. Step 1, I take off my PE shirt. We just have microplastics. The pheromones of the future. Step 2, shake the can of deodorant for better performance. Step 3, bring it close to my arms and a pink hand. No. Wait, isn't pink Rosa? Mano! Rosada! Yes. There she is! Mia! I thought you weren't here today! Usually she'd smack at me like